because I know that Pete makes notes in grease pencil. He's ready for the floods and the poison spiders and shit. He bought those boards that underwater divers use and fucking writes shit on there.
Just in case.
Yep. You can never tell when some insane drunk chick will fucking break onto his property and flood it. I was told that's a problem in Australia. I have no idea if it's true or not. Right. Pretty much everything then except the money will go the fuck away. You guys head over to the...
we took samples from the MIBs as well. Don't forget.
Cool. You don't really have anything appropriate to store them in, so they're in mason jars.
Yeah, pretty much. I was going to say, like, we just get jars from people's houses or whatever, or the super duper mark, and empty out the jam and wash them out and then use them.
Well, they did have saran wrap then, so I could always use that too to keep it.
Yeah. And
then inside the jar to make it like just double good.
Yep.
Pack it with ice.
No problem. It shows Fulton pull out the brain of one of them, and it shows him look at the camera and go.
That reminds me of one of my theories as to us, where we've been caught by MIGO and we're brains in jars, and this is a simulation to stop us from going crazy, which is why we can't really remember our past. We remember only bits of it so that we don't remember the fact we're brains in jars.
Don't say things like that. That just wouldn't make me very angry.
Both of you guys give me sanity rolls as this is not only a possibility, but a probability. Yeah. Doc Fulton's brain begins to split in half.
No, I'm in it.
Oh, God damn it, you're saying. Both of you take 1 point. You can put it down to Pete's crazy theories if you'd like.
I've got a few other theories, but that was one of the more...
Do you want to slap the theories out of his mouth real quick, Fulton, before he starts to tell you about them?
I might do it with a putter.
It will help him out. It will help him to resist spouting crazy to you.
Excuse me.
Question. The fulgurate for making magic items go, are they considered magic items?
Now, although they're quasi-magic items, but for the purposes of the card and shit, no.
Okay.
The look on Chris's face, like you best.
Good question. Good question, though, yeah.
Now, I would like to point out, though, that if you do something like fall off of a cliff or even a small fall while carrying fulgurite, it's kind of like having a hand grenade on you that you've pulled the pin of and forgotten about. It will give you plenty of damage.
Okay.
Super explosive.
That's what phase is for.
Yes. The rest of your party may not thank you for this, but it's their own fault for not being sorcerers.
Exactly. And it's also their own, so at least you're not using your body as, shrapnel against them.
There goes my spleen. It shows like the Rock standing there going. His spleen just ricochets off his head. Oh, I wish we had movie budget. I would definitely have like little flashes and shit like that. So good.
All right. So, let's stay the night and see what happens.
Yep. Both of you decrease your hands back down to 6. You are just horrible people. And the next day, everything is completely back to normal. Pretty much all that managed to survive the whatever it is your samples, your extra money loot. Did somebody just discard a victory?
I discarded not a normal victory. I got rid of a prestige victory.
That was supposed to be the wrong. So what happens is like it goes from like having a rectangle like this, so when I can drag cars, and then it goes, and then it will like go to the extended one, and whenever that happens, I throw the wrong shit away sometimes.
Cool. So, wow, and the camaraderie. Wow.
We've both got over 90 san. We're not
Oh.
Mildred.
Oh. Mildred needs sand like Australians need drop bears. Yes. Something for the tourists.
Oh, and while we're here, why don't we like you said, there's something up like with the clock, right?
Yes. Yep. You can check it out.
Yeah, I will use the glasses and I will check out the clock and I will analyze whatever magic I see on it.
Excellent. How many charges do you have left after using one on the clock?
4.
Cool. Right. Give me an analyze magic as you look at the clock.
Crit.
Nice.
It seems to be one of the anchors of reality. What that means, you are not quite certain, but it seems to be one of the things that helps anchor reality. Whether it can even be moved from this reality or whether it should be moved from this reality is unknown. But as long as it's here, then it helps serve as one of the anchors of reality. It seems that the same clock may be other anchors of other realities. But is it the same clock, or is it different parts of the same clock, or is it clones of the same clock? Uncertain. Can you transport between the different clocks? Probably not, but some clever minx may find a way. Who knows?
So this anchors this reality.
Kind of.
Is there any markings on it right now? Like, does it look like it's in disrepair compared to what it used to be? Like,
No.
is this reflecting what the zone has been?
No, not at all. That would be rather neat, but no, it just appears to be an expensive, old-timey clock. Yeah. You can give me history rolls if you wish, unless you already know about it.
Louis the 14th or 17th or something from memory.
Can you remember that Louis's nickname?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Damn. Chris, did you make your history roll?
No.
It's old. Maybe even older than you, which means it's too old to be useful.
Is it connected to the floor?
No,
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, totally. It looks a bit delicate to be picked up and lugged around. McKay, you can feel Doc Fulton's evil percentage rising.
So if this is an anchor of reality, I wonder if you take this to like a bubble realm, which someone creates, would that make the bubble realm more real? And whatever you took it from less real, thus making it so this will not reset anymore. Maybe that's why this resets all the time. Maybe that's also why there was a clock where the ghost was, because when you turn to ghosts, remember, like after the time, it would do a time loop, and then everything comes back to normal, fixed. Because maybe that was an anchor to reality there. That's what made the zone reset. So if you put this in a zone that doesn't have one, I wonder if it stops time clock and it will reset on a daily.
So it causes the time to be a loop, basically. It causes a Groundhog Day type situation.
Yeah.
Possibly. I suppose the question is, how would we work out if such a clock exists in some of the other realms we've been to?
Well,
if they've already got a clock there, how would we find it?
There's no other realms that we've been to that have reset on a daily.
No. That I just mean in regards to seeing if it's the clock that's causing the reset or not. I mean, besides lugging it down to Clem's and seeing on your lap and... So I'm assuming we're talking like one of those big, 6 foot tall, 5 foot tall grandfather clocks, Logan.
Yeah, I think I've got a picture of it here. Let me find it real quick.
We're not talking something that's sitting on a table or anything. We're talking about those big things.
No.
I just pictured like we're gonna find a zone at some point that has like a clock tower in it that looks like this, and that tower, and that's what's gonna reset like a whole bunch of shit or some craziness.
Well, when we were trying to work out why time had stopped in this zone when it was broken, we checked the town hall. We went to the highest point and scanned around with magic. We were checking all sorts of stuff. And then we thought we'll check the gate, and we worked out it was the gate doing it.
Yeah, this doesn't really scan like normal magic type of deal. Okay, you guys should be on the page now that has the clock on it.
Okay, it looks like that does it.
It's about as tall as you. Yes.
Wow.
You can try Pete for your history roll since Watson blew it.
Yes, lots.
Louis the 14th, aka Louis the Sun King.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and this grandfather clock is actually from that period. Back in the days when men wore high heels and wigs, and then women decided, I want to copy the men and wear high heels. This is really how high heels came up. And then men said, wearing high heels is silly now. Let's stop. And the women said, we still want to copy men. It makes our asses look better. And men were like, just wear the sock mid-thigh. Not too high, not too low, but mid-thigh. Otherwise, it's not sexy.
And that presumably I'm assuming it's got like the clockmaker and whatever else on it.
Oddly, no. It just seems to be an amazingly well-crafted Louis the 14th clock. No special markings or anything like that. It's just a very ornate grandfather clock. Stands about as tall as you, roughly. With both of you, you should be able, if you wanted to steal this possible anchor to reality to see what kind of shit happens to it. Like, hey, Burlington, fuck you. It's our clock now. And, you know, you could do that. I'm totally.
We can see how many zones we could kill with that, like that. I've already done one. So
this
the
should be
base,
an interesting one.
Does the glass open so you can get to the
clock part?
Yeah.
The hands? Absolutely, it does.
I will open it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see outside?
Yes. Oh, you begin fucking with it to see if the sun goes, yeah!
Yes.
And if people speed up.
Chris, give me or Doc Fulton, give me a willpower times 1 roll.
No.
Is that a fumble at willpower times 1?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. No problem. Right. Doc Fulton goes, and he falls down. He's laying there. He might be dead, McKay.
I'll check to see if he's got a pulse.
Give me a first aid roll to analyze his condition.
First aid.
This is just analysis. You're not actually doing anything. Although putting your testicles into his mouth may help. He doesn't seem to be alive anymore. What do you do, McKay?
No, he hasn't disappeared. Clems is not up and going yet, is it?
You haven't gone over there yet. You've spent the night, but you haven't left this building yet.
By the way, Chris, you have a heap of cards now.
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed.
You have one extra too there, Pete.
Yes, I know.
I'm waiting to get back to the other screen so I can dump whatever.
Sorry, let me move you back.
All right,
You think he's dead?
I'll grab a mirror and hold it under his nose.
All right. It does briefly fog, but something's very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You really wish that there was a doctor in the house who's not unconscious, dead, coma.
Yeah, something. I suspect it's magic. I will have a look with my magic glasses.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see if I can see anything.
Sure. Mark out how many charges do you have left on your magical glasses
Yeah,
after
I'm
the
just trying
evil
to find the
PCs have taken
page.
off 11 or so?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the page where it is.
You should be back on the correct page now for cards.
There we go. So with this charge, it'll be down to 5.
Nice. It's getting down to the nubbly bits. Right. Give me a analyze magic roll. If you make that, give me a biology roll. If you make that, because you're like magic, biology, then you can try a new first aid roll without going into negatives to figure out what the fuck needs to be done.
I just play. I have a hollow victory. All victory cards immediately go away.
Okay.
Okay. Don't believe. No, don't have any victories.
Chris had 2, the sneaky devil.
Hmm.
He's just trying to get more hero points.
Now get rid of that card. Analyze magic. And it's going to be that. No.
Something is wrong. You have the feeling that you need to do something. Oh, give me a danger sense. 6 sense danger sense.
So Logan, I could have spent a pause if I had known like any like. Should I like? Because I could have spent a pause if I'm like in danger of actually dying.
You're not sure if you're actually going to die. This is for don't worry, I'm sure that you won't completely die. The look on Chris's face.
Yeah, crit the 6 sense danger sense. Why I couldn't have rolled that with my
definitely
analyze
be
magic.
doing something to help out the doc right now, but it needs to be something radical, but you're not sure what because you're not a doctor.
When I looked at him and with the glasses and the clock, did there appear to be a link?
No.
All right, so it's not like he's somehow linked with the clock and it's screwing him over or something. All right. I don't have the wake up spell. Otherwise, I'd try that out.
Kicking and slapping in the dock doing the wake up spell sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but I don't have it, so I cannot. It's just going to show that. It's not going to show shit. So it was when he was playing with the clock.
It was almost like he received an electric jolt and then toppled down to the ground and is laying there.
Yeah. But
without the electric part.
Yes.
But he didn't scream at all.
So, no.
You could try teabagging him to see if that helps.
All right, so I shall check to see if Clems is up and going.
Yes. Yes, if you wander off, come back later. Yeah, Fulton's still there. Clems is going.
All right, so I'll pick him up and carry him to Clems.
Certainly. Give me a strength at full roll to carry his lazy ass over to Clems.
And go to red carpet with him.
Oh, okay. You succeeded. Right. It does the freeze screen as you're walking with him over your shoulder, and it just says like a boss. And the black hole.
You were talking. He was talking, so I was just gonna ask, like that black hole. What is it on something? Is it like I don't remember the black hole in the police department.
Yeah, it was a box.
Yeah,
it was a box.
Yeah,
yeah, and the box is fairly big and heavy.
Big and heavy. That's nice.
I don't
Yeah,
recommend
it's in it.
tossing
Usually
Chris
takes
into it,
two
but you
people
can if
to
you want.
carry it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like the grandfather clock, oddly. You
Yeah.
could fit the grandfather clock inside of the box if you want to try extra weird experiments.
Or you can put the box on a trolley or something and wheel it around. But yeah.
Chase the inhabitants of Burlington around with the
Mhm.
black hole box. So,
But yes,
no problem.
take him to red carpet to see whether or not the healing kicks in and makes any difference.
It well might. That is a tremendously good idea. Take a card now. Chris,
Yeah.
give me a willpower times 4.
And then if that doesn't work, I'll put his hands over his
Times
eyes.
2.
No problem. As soon as you bring him into red carpet, he goes, and he becomes conscious, but he will not scream. And oddly, and yeah, Clem looks at him and just goes, "Howdy, what can I do you for?" As he's laying on the ground going, "Ah, ah." Right. You feel like your heart just got kickstarted there, Chris. Like you just received the neat clear machine thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That was fun. Oh, and both of you go, somebody we need to kill is in this approximate direction.
So can you sense the
Yes.
servitor?
Yeah. Oh,
So,
and there is a servitor of a power in the zone. That direction.
As well?
Need to kill. Same. It's all the same.
Oh, same. Okay, I was going to say,
You get the
someone we need to
220
kill that way and a servitor that way.
That would be fucked up. It's like, ah.
All right, just going to go AFK a sec.
Okay. Chris, get some more coffee then.
All right.
Actually, the number of charges in my glasses is wrong. They didn't use 11 charges, they used 7 charges.
Ah, jolly good then.
So I shall correct it up.
Cool.
4 charges. All right.
Yeah, it's basically just a pain in the ass. As soon as you can get somebody who knows how to install Chris, which is not just a simple thing like changing a fucking battery. If it was, then you could just do it yourself. But there's mysticism involved and shit.
Yeah.
You know, pay him a couple. Like, here's a few silver. Put in this new Chris. Then you know you'll be better.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that do it. Otherwise,
Oh, lots.
Considering
Lots.
Gothic
Mm-hmm.
is dependent on it.
Meanwhile, Doc Fulton, laying on the floor of the Clem's barber shop, looks up at you and says,
Hi.
Yeah, conscious again.
That was interesting.
So playing with the clock didn't quite work out the way we thought it would.
Indeed.
All right. Did you want to head back to Burlington so you can do your Ovaltine vouchers?
Oh, we're not in Burlington. Okay.
No. Sorry, yes, I brought you to red carpet because I thought the healing.
Look at that guy over there. What? Oh, no, right. Quite. Okay. Yes.
Yes, the healing factor might help you come to, and if that didn't work, I was going to chuck your hands over your eyes and have you connect to white, and I thought here would be the strongest place for that.
So, does it feel stronger here, Logan, or no?
give me, both of you guys can give me essence rolls. I'm looking for ×3 or less, which is good news for Pete because it means a potential check in essence. So he can be a great wizard someday. Just you wait and see. What's that?
×4.
Meh. Hey, meh. Who can say with these? Right, Chris, give me a essence times, or sorry, a willpower ×4 roll, please. It's not worth a check.
×3.
Right. No problem. Pete, give me a sandy roll, please, as the tattoos of eyes on the back of his hands open up and look at you.
All right. Sanity. What is my sanity? Stunning. Right. Yes, no problem.
He stifles a yawn, taking 0 sound loss, and shows him
Well,
just
it's about the 5th or 6th time I've seen it happen with different people. So
yeah, it just shows him smoking his pipe, sitting in Clem's chair. Aside from Clem inanely going, "Hi, what can I do you for?" now and then, like every half minute or so, it's okay in here. Although leaving this place would make you happier. There's somebody you need to kill nearby, but you begin to hear odd voices in your head. Now they attempt to sort themselves out. And let's see here. Low for them, high for them. Right. It sounded like some other voices were coming in, and then somebody went squish, and you hear a voice that sounds like Tamara, if you remember who she is. You'd met her at a party. She goes,
Danielle.
sorry, yes, also known as Danielle. She goes, "Is that you? Is that you?"
Yes.
Who the fuck is this? Alex?
The doc.
The doc.
James.
How? How did you? But you served. What is going on?
She is hidden away. She is safe right now.
She is gone from the world. Our powers are leaving us. Day by day, they grow weaker.
Gotcha. Okay.
What kind of fucking response is that? God damn it.
She's safe. That's what matters. I didn't think this would happen, but now we know.
All is going to be lost.
We're going to need our powers so we can fight back against Zog, right?
But if Zog gets her, then it shall be the end of everything.
Right. So that means that right now that she's safe. We're going to have to deal with our powers waning for a while before we bring her back.
Very well.
What is the most important thing to do right now?
Defeat the enemy whites so that we may consolidate our strength.
Got it.
We will do this.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
No problem.
The mystical equivalent of line going dead happens, and you hear like kind of a distant babbling, shrieking, and what's going on? What's going on? Who is this? This is Alex Kinley, isn't it? You son of a bitch! We'll get you.
I break connection.
Okay, he lowers his hands.
So did it work this time?
Yeah. Yes, it did.
You heard his end. That was it.
Yeah.
I relate everything.
Interesting. All right, so
I kind of figured.
So well, actually, it was a vampire party, so of course she was like a goth. Anyway,
Holmes, give me a evidence analysis roll at -30, please, to no Holmesian shit. Good luck. It's only for Holmes. Just Holmes. Yes?
Yep.
You are literally standing next to Satan. All the woes in the world appear to have come down to Doc Fulton for some reason.
Well, he was the one that released Zog, and he was the one that's hidden away White that's causing issues here.
You're sure that there's some other shit you can pin on him as well.
I'm probably Moriarty, but let's not talk about that.
Well, you're not Morton, so.
Right. Anyway, so back to
Burlington. Oh my God, could Moriarty actually stand for Morton? No! It shows Holmes' head split open.
All right. No. I don't actually see it that way myself, but yes.
That's just to keep yourself sane. I know what you're up to. But yeah, that's something that the other people have not realized yet is pretty much all the bad shit that's happened has been because of Fulton, which I think is fucking awesome. They think I'm nerfing them. It wasn't me. Smile for the camera, Fulton. Adorable. So,
All right. Anyway, did you want to go back to Burlington
Yes.
so you can hand in your labels and
right. Pete, roll a d20 for me. You want high? I don't give a
no,
shit.
no, he's the one. He's the one with labels.
Guess what? The store, the Super Duper Mart, is open for business.
Oh, okay. So we can get some more.
I figured you would notice that as soon as you
Yes,
were walking
yes.
by it.
Oops, there it is, right there. Roll 9,
So
9
there's
more.
9 additional boxes
How
sitting around
many?
and stuff.
Yep. So how many do you currently have, Doc?
I have 7.
All right. So
No,
I've
wait.
got
Did
4.
Mildred give me all of hers or no?
No, she kept them probably to flush them down a toilet while cursing her android lover.
Excellent.
She's
So,
my
yeah, I have 7.
Probably
android
smoking them
lover.
to see if she could get high on them.
Quite possibly. She has been experimenting with harder drugs lately.
All right. So yeah. So I'll give you 3 from the 9. I'll take the 6. So that brings us both to 10.
Okay.
Cool. You guys will need to spend another night over in
Yep.
Burlington.
How much?
Guess
How
what's
much
for dinner?
Meatloaf probably. Being
That's
1950s.
right, Pete. What?
I said being 1950s. So
No,
Doc, how
not
much?
that's been every night in
Has it?
Burlington. It's always Friday night is meatloaf night.
No, of course. How
Uh-huh.
much experimenting have you done with the decoder rings?
None.
All right. So, because a couple of things that occurred to me is they're called decoder rings. So, do they actually decode? As in, if we've got something that's in code, does the decoder ring actually decode it, decrypt it?
Oh, on a quick side note. So it was hilarious. I went and saw the house with the clock in the walls, and it's set in the 1950s, and they get a Ovaltine decoder ring to help them solve part of the mystery of the house.
Wow.
I laughed so fucking hard, and they did it in that they were doing the decoding inside of a malt shop. I
Oh my
lost
God.
my shit when I saw that scene in the movie. I
How-
lost my shit.
they did it
Wow.
where?
and it was a malt shop with like candy
Oh,
and
malt shop. Yeah.
Wow.
it was fucking hilarious. I like my friend is like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "I can't." It's so like you just don't know.
I would like to point out to the viewers, I did it first.
Wow. Yeah, my other thing with them is, does it just do a page in regards to making a foreign language readable? Or does it, if it was applied to a book, would it do the whole book? So, but
Gotcha.
the one I'm more interested in is, does it actually decode as opposed to just translate language?
That's interesting thoughts. I like that.
Doc's sitting there stroking one of the large mason jars full of horrible things.
I thought you were going to say a cat that had appeared from somewhere sitting in his lap.
He would probably enjoy having some sort of cat, unless it screamed.
Numbers to letters. Sorry, I got to play immediately. Everyone must immediately discard all cards that add a plus percentage to a skill. Everyone may then draw one new card per card they discarded due to this card.
I had
how many
2 plus
cards
15
can you?
in my hand.
Ah, nasty.
Ouch.
How many times can you fit the word card in a sentence?
Thank you.
God. If you have negative favors with any NPC, one of them will do something bad to you.
God, you've got so many people that hate the shit out of you.
No, they think he's Alex. He's fine.
Wow.
Dance. No, discard that. What is my dance? Are you any good at dancing?
Yeah.
I've got a Dance Viva la Revolution card.
What does that do?
Refill your hand if you make a successful dance roll.
All right. Why don't you give me that, and I will give you one of my replenishes.
Oh, as in I want to discard down to 6, so I've got...
I can get rid of it then.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys have some excellent cards.
I have 2
Well,
replenishes. I'm not going to get rid of the Indomitable Will, and I'm...
Yeah. I've got an opponent for...
Oh, no, wait. I'll take my... Never mind. I'll toss the skill 5. Give me that card. I'm on acid.
Oh, did you redraw cards when you got rid of the percentage cards?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I've got several refill hand cards as well. As well as a... Do I still have it? Yeah, full retrieve. Yes, I do. Alrighty. Yes, we spend the evening in... We put the vouchers in, spend the evening there, and go and collect our rings from the post office.
Done. You have a assload of fucking rings now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Logan, I have a cram course. For 1 hero point, you get 10% to anything that's at base. Can I use that on Doubler?
Could you read the card to me?
For 1 hero point, the player may add 10% to any of their skills which are at base, aka learn. Any skill which has been improved may not be chosen. You may not choose... Never mind. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well...
Yes, I count it as a spell.
Yes.
That's a matrix.
Valid question, though.
Yes.
Being a matrix ability, not a spell.
Yes. But I think I may have also said special skills in there as well. Not sure.
Yeah, it does say special.
Logan's nipples are rock hard.
Yeah. I'm going to kick you in the ass real hard soon.
Yeah. If I can quote the immortal lines, choke me harder, daddy.
Flirting with me will do no good.
And Pete thought he wasn't going to throw up today. So, moving on.
Why do I have that written down? All right. Once we get our rings, red carpet is our next destination, I believe. Or are you happy with what you've found out in red carpet that we don't need to go there?
Well, we need to store the samples, so we need to go there.
Yep. Or put them into a place to get analyzed, or get access to gear so we can analyze them.
Mm-hmm.
Where in red carpet do you want to store this shit?
Well, with my medical knowledge, I'm sure I could buy... What? I need a fridge, and I'll put it at the house.
So you guys head over to the mansion, and when you get there, nobody is there to greet you. This is very odd.
Yes.
There is a full security system within the mansion, though, that has been installed, including hidden cameras and stuff like that last time. But as far as humans to tell you what's going on, there seem to be zero.
I call Elliot.
Hello? Who is this?
Hey, this is the
Did
doc.
I call myself again? What? Oh, hey, Jimmy, he says. Good to hear your voice.
How come there's no one at the mansion?
Well, you guys travel a lot, and so, maybe the butler stepped out to go get something. I don't know. What, am I his mother? Am I his mother? Tell me what's going on. Hey, you need a new acting gig? Flowing from the heart. Flowing from the heart. It's going to be big. It's going to be bigger than Cleopatra in the old days. You remember that movie? What a cast it had.
Anyway, so like, why? Like, so you guys aren't staffing the place anymore? So like,
Of course we do. We've got the butler there. He should
he's
be
not here.
back soon. Just because he's not there now doesn't mean he won't
Who
be
is the
there
butler?
soon. What?
Who is the butler?
I don't know. Some guy who got hired by the studio or something.
I know who it is, and then send me a picture of him and what his name
And
is.
phone number. And
Yes.
their contact
Okay.
number.
Sure, I'll do that for you. He hangs
Thank you.
up.
Should we go seek out whoever we're supposed? Like,
Like
wanna
I
be
said, there is a security system. You know where these cameras are and stuff if you'd like to watch it.
yeah, I'll go check it out. I'm figuring that what the butler that was here might have been taken out, and like maybe they have installed a new one. Like they're in the process of putting someone else here to like poison us again.
Right.
Do we need to arm up?
No, we're phase up. I we always should have phase up, like cast phase.
Guest phase.
Oh, that's right. Willpower ×3, right?
Yeah.
For phase?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a no magic zone aside from the special Highlander thing, maybe. Did you just explode? Because a fumble does more than just drain all the magic points. You also get one from the fumble deck now. Because it's extra fun.
What is my willpower?
Are you getting one from the fumble deck, Chris?
Whatever you have done has left you wide open. Anyone and everyone wanting to attack you either this round, +30 to hit me this round.
Get him, Pete. It's your big chance, Pete. So, as you can tell, not all the fumble deck stuff is horrible.
So how much talent would I get? No.
Enough to make it worth it. If that even still works. Dun, dun,
Yes.
dun. Now, Chris,
Mhm.
have you phased up, or you run out of magic points trying it, or what?
No, not yet. Because that was my willpower, and then I do willpower spell, but then the spell doesn't matter because the willpower didn't work.
Fair enough.
Now it works.
So you got rolled the spell yet, or
No,
you make
because
the spell?
I did 69.
You are super good at phasing yourself.
I do it all the time.
Yes, you do.
I think it is close to 80 now. It is 80.
God
It's 80
damn.
on the nose.
Right. Now, Chris, all I need to watch have you watch security tapes is a simple computer use roll, and everything's fine. If you fumble, then you'll painstakingly erase everything. If you fail, then you'll look at McKay and go, make it go.
Make it go.
McKay, he's having issues and needs your help.
All right. Yep.
Right. You guys are watching, and it shows Alex Kinley come into the house. The butler lets him in, and then the butler goes over and he goes, "Oh, drink, sir?" And Alex is like, "Yes, yes." And it shows the butler like doing the sneaky dog eyes, and he takes like a little vial and he pours in some stuff, and then he mixes the drink in it. And he takes it over to Alex, and Alex goes, "Got," and he goes, "Yeah." And then the butler's like, "Whoa," and he's looking alarmed, and so he's pouring a little bit more, and then it shows Alex behind him, and he tips the whole thing in, and he helps him mix it up, and he goes, "Yeah," and he drinks it all. He goes, and the butler's like, "Ah," and then Alex slaps him around a bit, and then Alex duct tapes the butler to himself on his front, so his arms and by the wrists are duct taped, by the ankles are duct taped. And he spends 3 days going around with the butler. They spoon together at night. Alex is biting the back of his collar while he's asleep and drooling on it. And the butler's totally freaked out. And you can tell he's going through heavy PTSD for 3 days. And after that, I think the butler somehow got knocked out or something. And Alex wandered off. And then when the butler came to, he fled.
Okay.
So, yeah, it looks as though things happened. Elliot calls back, and he sent you a picture of the butler and stuff, and you're comparing the faces with the guy who was trying to poison Alex on the thing. And yeah, it's a match. So apparently the studio had sent you somebody who was interested in knocking people out and doing stuff, and it didn't work.
When Alex duct taped him to himself, did he strip the butler's clothes off or anything like that?
No, he just wanted him close, I guess.
Okay.
It's the weirdest fucking torture you've ever seen. He didn't even ask the guy anything. He seemed to have no interest in that. He just wanted a new pet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You've never seen anything like it in your life. If somebody wants to give me a computer use role, they can edit down the tape and have a best of reel.
Make it work. Can I call you Suede?
Suede, my computer's broken. God damn it. So you want best of reel there, Holmes?
There you go.
All right. He gives you a thumb drive with the best of reel on it and saves it all. Cool.
Alrighty.
You've never seen such just it's so much what the fuck that it could go onto YouTube and people might feel sorry for the butler. I mean, 3 days of that. Why? Why 3 days? There's no explanations given or anything. It's the kind of thing you can ask Alex about later if you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and where did the butler go? Again, nobody knows. But you doubt he's coming back.
Pity Mildred broke Jim and his wife.
Yeah, they were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're stuck with whatever hidden assassins that the studio feels like hiring and shit.
Speaking with, is Estelle? No, not Estelle. What's her name? Esty. Is she actually still working for Mossad?
You're not sure.
Doc, do you know? Sorry, it was more a question to Doc.
Who works on Mossad?
Esty, the Esty Bloomingfield, the exec for Bobcat. She's from Israel. She's connected with White, and we found some stuff that made us suspect. We suspected she was involved with Mossad.
I have no idea. I have.
Okay. When White came and spoke to us, myself and Mildred, many moons ago, they said she was the person we could speak to further about stuff further. Yeah, presumably the servitor we can sense is, well, more than likely it's Batman.
But I've never had that that before, though.
Was he of a higher level previously when you encountered him?
Well, even when we took out Lopan, like it wasn't like servitor there, go rar. So this is something different.
Actually, give me an evidence analysis roll.
Less than half.
You believe that you are the difference. Your spell ability has gone up considerably.
Gotcha.
Dun 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 dun. Or perhaps the Robin thing damps it down. You're not sure.
Hmm.
Dun 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 dun. Insert more dramatic theme music here as you guys look at the camera and try to figure out what to do. The music becomes amazingly tense and overdramatic at this point. It suddenly ceases.
So do you know what? So what do we have going on that? Because clearly
Alright.
we don't need to go to. We don't need to deal with the servitor because that's clearly Batman.
Well, presumably Batman, but yeah.